Melanoma is the deadliest form of skin cancer, responsible for nearly 10,000 deaths a year in the United States. Even newer drugs have been only partially successful in fighting the disease over the long term, but a discovery by Bay Area researchers could soon help change that.
Lori Scahill has survived a particularly deadly form of skin cancer, a stage 3 melanoma that first appeared on the top of her foot.
When I was diagnosed, the original treatment was surgery.
Lori was also treated with gene therapy and is still checked regularly for any sign of recurrence. But if the cancer should reappear in the future, researchers at UCSF believe they may soon have a new way to fight it.
This is an exciting time to be around.
Dr. Adil Dodd says a relatively new drug called Zelboraf has shown a high success rate treating melanoma patients with a specific mutation called BRAF. The challenge has been the disease's ability to become resistant to the drug after time.
So, your tumor, which was formerly this big, may have shrunken down to nothing or to a very small tumor, can start growing again.
But recent studies revealed the cancer cells also became addicted to the drug at the same time they formed resistance to it, actually borrowing molecules to help the tumor grow. That's when Martin McCann and his team decided to try a reverse strategy. Using animals that had developed drug-resistant tumors, they stopped treatment for a number of weeks.
And sure enough, the surprising observation was that when we removed the cancer therapy from mice that had these melanomas growing in them, that the melanomas would then shrink.
He says the images show the tumor diminishing in a matter of days. The team now wants to test the same staggered dosing strategy on humans.
If we put patients onto what we call an intermittent dose schedule, so we might put them on the drug for 4 or 8 weeks to start with, and then take them off and give them a drug holiday for 4 weeks, and then put them back onto the drug again in cycles, that we would actually prevent the onset of lethal drug-resistant disease.
In essence, trying to turn the current regimen into a longer-term maintenance therapy for late-stage melanoma, and perhaps combining it with secondary drugs to enhance survival rates well beyond what was possible just a few years ago.
I love it. It gives me a lot of hope that there's something out there.
Now, the drug itself, Zelboraf, is marketed by Bay Area-based Genentech.